Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead and another What We Eat for Dinner in a Week. In these videos, I show you how I combine inexpensive Aldi groceries with food that we are blessed with from the food pantry to provide hopefully well-balanced, delicious meals for my family. We are in a weird season of eating right now because my husband has been doing the carnivore diet for a long time and is having great results with that. But also he's gone 5 days a week as a semi-truck driver. And then I am on a special diet right now trying to heal some gut health issues. So I kind of eat my own thing as well for the most part. So most of the meals are just for the kids. And that's fine. I don't really cook any different really now that I'm just cooking for the kids. But yeah, whenever I'm able to get back into normal eating, I'm going to go right back into this. So, all right. Anyway, tonight is Monday night and tonight we had an oops. I had gotten these brats from the food pantry, and they were supposed to be apple spinach. And my oldest daughter was helping me make dinner, and so she take them out of the package, and she's like, "Mama, these smell spicy." I was like, "Well, they can't be because they were the apple ones." And I was like, "Go ahead and cook them." So we got them cooked, and I cut a piece off, and it's spicy. So I'm thinking maybe some of the packages got mixed up or something. So last second I was like, well, I don't know what we're doing now. And that's where I always try to keep something like hot dogs or smoked sausage or something along those lines as a backup in the refrigerator at all times, because you never know when something like this is going to happen, because I can tell you that they were too spicy for definitely my little kids, and my bigger kids don't care for spicy stuff either. So we are just going to heat up some hot dogs right quick, and I just put this on with some water in there because I was trying to get them done fast, heat them up fast, and then I will pour the water off and brown them a little bit in the bottom of the pan. But I wanted to go ahead and film because we're already running late for dinner. It's 7:04. With that, we did a box of mac and cheese, and I'll give you a hint. We just have like the cheap boxed mac and cheese that we get from the food pantry. Anytime that I'm able to pick up like a name brand, I do. But when you get one of the cheap boxes, get it done, get the pasta done, drain it, put it back in the pan, double the amount of milk, do the normal amount of butter and the cheese packet, and cook it until it thickens up and it makes it way creamier. Like, I don't know why, it just makes it like 4 times as delicious. And so that's a way of making cheap boxed mac and cheese taste a little better. And then we just did a can of peas. This was a quick and easy meal night. We had a lot going on today, a lot of balls in the air. I did a bunch of yard work today. So yeah, I'm tired and ready to be done. So that is we'll figure it out. Oh, I do not have hot dog buns. So we are going to go with what I grew up with, po folk, hot dog buns of bread. So yeah. Anyway, that's Monday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Wednesday night. I forgot to film last night. So real quick, we have a little bit of leftovers from last night. I have something called Tortilla Chip Pie is what this is. And it is kind of like taco meat with beans. And then you put that in a casserole and sprinkle cheese on top and crushed up tortilla chips, which is where it gets the Tortilla Chip Pie name. And we just eat it over salad with sour cream, guac, that kind of thing on top, kind of like you would a taco salad. All right, now, hang on just a second. All right, now dinner for tonight. So tonight we are having Chinese food. Obviously, this is like very Americanized Chinese food, but it's delicious, so my kids will eat it. So this is just some ramen noodles cooked to package-ish directions. And we put that in the bottom of the bowl with steamed broccoli on top. And then on top of that, this is just browned chicken thighs. And then we use the Aldi's sweet and sour sauce is what the kids all like. I like the Bang Bang chicken one, but yeah. And that is a nice, quick, and easy meal. I love this one. I was actually sorting through some clothes that just got given to us while I was doing this. So that worked out nicely. Yeah. All right. That's Wednesday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Thursday night, and tonight we have a kid-requested meal of pigs in a blanket. I had one of the kids, whenever I make my meal plans, I always ask the kids if there's anything that anybody wants, and it's funny because it's almost always the same things over and over and over again. Chinese food, Big Mac salads or big salads, hot dogs, hamburgers, those kind of things. So in case you ever think that my cooking is boring because I make the same thing over and over and over again, understand it's because it's what my kids want. So one of them asked for pigs in a blanket. So I just picked up a couple rolls of crescent rolls and a package of hot dogs from Aldi and made their wish come true. And then we got this bag of Arby's curly fries from the food pantry. So we did that. And then we went to the food pantry again today, and I didn't film it again. Sorry. What is going wrong with me? No. We have a propane, or no, not a propane tank. Propane tank that heats our furnace, and the company has to come out every once in a while and check all the connections and make sure everything is working fine to make sure there's no leaks. It's something that the company does that I absolutely appreciate the fact that they do because, it could blow up my house. But I went to the food pantry and got home, and it was going to be any time that guy showed up. So I didn't want to be in the middle of filming when he showed up. So I did not film. But we got grapes at the food pantry today. So it was just a quick and easy. I spent a lot of time as soon as he left today. I went out and worked and redid our strawberry bed completely. So lots of cinder block picking up. So I am tired and wanted something easy. So that is Thursday night's dinner. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Friday night, and Friday night at our house means pizza night. Sometimes that is store-bought, sometimes it's homemade. It is pretty much never takeout because we live too far out in the country for takeout to be delivered. And in the time that I could order pizza and drive in and get it and bring it home, I could just do this and save us $50. So yeah, this is what I do. So the other day, I picked up at the food pantry two kind of like Italian bread. They were small ones, and I just split those and made them into 4 pizzas. So we've got a barbecue chicken with some of the leftover chicken from the Chinese food, a pepperoni, and then 2 cheese. And with that is just a quick and easy fruit salad, some apple, banana, oranges, including some, I would call them blood oranges. The label called them raspberry oranges. A can of home canned peaches, some blueberries. Yeah, I think that's it. And whenever I make fruit salad, I always make a big bowl of it. So that tomorrow morning the kids can also have it with breakfast. So I'm not sure how filming is going to go tomorrow. We have a graduation party for a church friend, and it is in the evening, and I'm not sure how late we are going to stay and what dinner is going to look like tomorrow night. So I will film something tomorrow, even if it's just hey, thanks for watching, whatever. But it may look a little different, so we'll see. Anyway, that is Friday night. We'll see you sometime tomorrow. Okay, so like I said, we went to a graduation party last night, and they did serve dinner. We had hot dogs and pulled pork and whatnot. So I did not film that. Social situations, and then we went to church this morning. And normally we would do leftovers for lunch today. I had very little leftovers in the fridge. And but while we were at church, we had a friend, hang on. Sorry, kid is interrupt us. So normally when we get home from lunch, we have leftovers, but I had very little leftovers this week. And I was kind of going, what am I going to feed the kids when we get home? But our neighbors down the road are throwing together a very last minute grill out this evening, and they invited us to come down and partake with them. So we are going to do what we normally do for dinner, which is snacky stuff, for lunch instead. So that worked out perfect. And so I thought I would go ahead and show you this because I quite often get asked what that entails, what I get out. So this is some of the things since putting this out, I'm thinking of a couple other things like crackers. But this is kind of what I mean when I say snacky lunch or snacky dinner. So there's prunes, raisins. These are dried cherries. We got last fall a bunch of dried cherries, and we're still working through them. Some dried apples, These little power snack thingies, a couple of my kids like those. Some pistachios that we got from the food pantry. This salami was from the food pantry. Some goat cheese, and we will generally eat one whole one of these. This is from Aldi. This is just cubed Colby Jack that I get from Aldi. Some peanut butter, that's from the food pantry. This is the fruit leather that I made with the baby squeezy pouches. We've got some graham crackers from Aldi. These are homemade refrigerator pickles, but I always pull out some kind of pickles. And then I will usually get out like the box of sweet treats, which is just any small candy that we get from the food pantry. I will put that in a box and the kids get a piece of that. So it really is like the things that you would normally see on a charcuterie board are what I pull out. A lot of times I'll pull out like fresh veggies with dip. I just was kind of getting out what I could get out quickly. So, and it's 1:30, so the kids are ready for lunch. But that's how we normally do Sundays. And we're just mixing it up this week. And like I said, it worked out perfect that our neighbors were like, hey, you want to come down for this dinner this evening? So no, I don't have to, like, we literally had like 2 things of leftovers this week. So we'll just eat those some other day. But all right, so that is our week of meals. I will post any relevant recipes in the show notes. If you have any questions about something that I've made, I am a wing it cook for the most part, where I have just cooked for so long that I can figure stuff out as I go. I very rarely use a recipe, but yeah, if you have any questions about how I've made something, hit me up and I'll try to explain it. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a good Memorial Day as well. I don't know whether I'll film Meals of the Week next week. We'll see. But yeah. All right. Thank you for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.